My wife told the doctors, stop his treatment. He can't afford this surgery anyway. I replied, you're right. She grabbed the pen to sign the release, only to see the hospital's chief of surgery walk in and rip the paper from her hands. He looked at her and said, he doesn't need insurance. He's my son. Get out of my hospital. I should probably start with how I ended up needing emergency surgery at St. Mary's Medical Center at 2 a.m. on a Wednesday, but honestly, that part's not as important as what happened after. The aneurysm in my brain decided to rupture while I was sleeping. 1 second, I'm dreaming about something I can't remember. Next second, I'm screaming in pain so intense I thought my skull was splitting open. Sarah, my wife of 6 years, she woke up when I fell out of bed, found me on the floor convulsing, called 911. I remember that part in flashes. The ambulance, the lights, the EMTs asking me questions I couldn't answer because my brain felt like it was on fire. St. Mary's is where they took me. The best neurosurgery program in the state. Also, the most expensive. Also, and I didn't know this until later, where my father worked as chief of surgery. I hadn't spoken to my father in 8 years, but I'm getting ahead of myself. The ER doctor explained it to Sarah while I was barely conscious on the gurney. Ruptured cerebral aneurysm. Needed immediate surgery. Without it, I'd be dead by morning. With it, I had maybe a 70% chance if they operated in the next 2 hours. How much? Sarah asked. That should have been my first clue. Not will he be okay or what are his chances? Just how much? The doctor looked uncomfortable. Without insurance, the surgery alone is around $150,000. I see you stay recovery follow-up care. You're looking at close to $300,000 total. I heard Sarah's sharp intake of breath even through the pain. See, here's the thing about my insurance situation. I'm a freelance software developer. Make decent money around $85,000 a year, but I'd switched to a high deductible plan 6 months ago to save on premiums, $15,000 deductible. Sarah had been the one who suggested it, said we needed to cut costs. I'd agreed because we were supposedly saving for a house. We don't have that kind of money, Sarah said to the doctor. We have the health savings account, I managed to say through gritted teeth, and the emergency fund. That's not enough. Not even close. The doctor cleared his throat. We need to operate now. We can work out payment plans later. Your husband's life. I need to think about this. The doctor's expression changed. Hardened. Ma'am, your husband will die without the surgery tonight. I understand that, but we have a daughter. We have a mortgage. I can't bankrupt our family. We didn't have a daughter. We've been trying for years. No luck. I was too out of it to process that lie right then. The pain was too intense. They moved me to a pre-op room. Gave me something for the pain that barely touched it. Sarah stood in the corner making phone calls. I heard her talking to someone.